Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Hiking in to get, a little after 8, but hiking in to get all you can eat Chinese buffet and maybe a cobweb. Well, probably a Nero and a resupply. So, trail right now, just downhill, a little steep at the start. I did the hard part last night. So let's see, about 4.5 miles to go here. It's going to flatten out a little bit. It is actually hot. I am too warm in my little top layer here. In addition, I looked at the weather and it looks like it's heating up for the next week. So that is great news for me. A little bit of rain, potentially in 4 or 5 days, but it looked like it was going to be in the 70s at some point. So that's good for me, because it definitely got a little cold. But really only 1 or 2 nights where it was cold in my book. And as I've said, it was about pretty sure. So yeah, it is. Let's see what day it is. Thursday, September 15th. I tell you, it's just tourist country here. You know, with these huts. I had one guy come up yesterday and he was like, "How many days have you been on trail?" I said, "At least 140. That's the last time I checked." And he said, "Holy shit." And he kept saying, he's just like, "Wow, no, for real, wow." I'm like, yeah. But, and other people look at me like, "Yeah, who's this guy?" Yeah. So let's see, mile 1876-ish. Well, who's counting? I know I hit the 333 miles left yesterday, so 333. I crossed that yesterday or the day before. I don't even know. I think yesterday. Great day yesterday. I think I earned a Nero today, so I'm going to take it easy. Almost got out of bed. Pinkham Notch seems to have some kind of all-you-can-eat breakfast, but I don't want anything to do with that AMC at this point with their food anyway. It's awful. So, man, how hard is it to cook a hot dog? This is a guy, I used to eat hot dogs out of the microwave. I used to. Come on. Alright, hiking on here. It's a good start to the morning. I'll see you in Gorham. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff. That's where I came from. So that's heading south on the AT. This is heading north. This says Mount Washington is this way. That's totally wrong. The north is, oh, that's just such a disaster. So that's what's up there. Now mind you, if you're coming north, this is what you see. Which is good. Somebody wrote that there. I guess they put that there. I don't know. I guess if you're coming south, I guess if you're coming up the Great Gulf Trail, that's your trouble. Because you'd be coming up here and you'd be like, oh, Mount Washington to the left. Anyway, hiking on. Look at this. $80 cash is the hiker rate. This is old school. The Motor Lodge. Yeah. Gorham's kind of a bust. all the through hikers are not happy. Everything's full. That's all I could get. Man, fell today. I don't know if you can. Yeah, that one hurt. It's probably my worst fall so far. But packed full and expensive. Whatever. Anyway, I took forever to hitch. And I was talking to a couple other guys that had the same experience I did. So people aren't loving it here. I'll say that. But I'm gonna, I guess, get comfortable in this. I guess I'm gonna get comfortable here. But tomorrow, I'm gonna take it easy, charge up, get ready. Wildcat is right off the bat tomorrow, as long as I can get to Pinkham Notch early, hopefully. So anyway, I'm gonna get going. See y'all either later today or tomorrow. Take care. Resupply. Dollar General. This is beautiful Gorham. The river over there. I'm by the river. I tried both Chinese buffets. Only got a couple plates. Honestly, neither one was good. They were both pretty bad. I think I'm just tired of Chinese buffets. It's just such low quality food. It's lower than hiker food, really. Some of it. It was bad. So just so you know, there's Zhang's and there's the Dynasty buffet. So 2 Chinese buffets. And there's a Yokohama Chinese restaurant. So, I don't know, they had like peanut butter chicken at this. I don't know if that should sound good to a hiker, but it was awful. Spring rolls. It's like they had peanut butter and spring rolls too. I don't know what the heck. Never had. They were vegetable spring rolls, but they were sweet. Which, by the way, Dunkin' is. Wait, we passed it. That sign's off. Like all the other signs in New Hampshire. So I'm going to the Dollar General here. But yeah, the locals from a far out comment. So we say locals, or I say the locals. There's probably like a couple people, but they call it dash nasty. It was right beside my hotel. But then I walked all the way down anyway. Alright, resupply time. Oh, the Gorham House of Pizza also. That's Mr. Pizza. The Gorham House of Pizza seems to be closed. So, Gorham is it's been just all the way around. But what you gonna do? And this is my southernness, I guess. It's like 55, but I'm cold. It's cold out here. Alright, I'm going to resupply. See you later. Told you. Gorham is just a disappointment. They were closed, so no resupply. It's the whole point of coming here. So I don't know. This place is it's not that big a deal. It's not that serious, but dang, man, everything's been like a slight or, you know, somewhat disappointment. It's just a hotel room sucks or motel room sucks. Oh yeah, the other thing, I'm trying to do laundry. No laundry detergent, so put some of my soap in there. Didn't do a great job, but had it drying. Apparently the thing doesn't dry. The dryer at the motel, it takes forever. So it's just all these little things. So I'm running to this gas station coming up. There is like a resupply. Somehow I can get to Walmart. I don't know. Walmart's like a 10-minute drive from here. It's about 3 miles. I don't want to walk that. I guess I could. Maybe that's old McDonald's. Anyway, I'm gonna go pop into this little. It's not really a gas station, but convenience store. See if I can put together a resupply. I guess I only need about 3 or 4 days, so should be all right. Anyway, see you later. Hello, hello. It's about 1 o'clock on top of Wildcat, or something like that. South Peak. Got some big old platform up here. I guess that's for, you could definitely camp here. Somebody, I don't know. I guess this is like a light or something. It's very nice up here. Somehow the wind's not getting me. It wasn't that bad of a climb. First 0.5, first half mile took an hour, and the other 2 miles took an hour. So 2.5 miles, 2 hours. Yeah. I was thinking it'd be cool if they had an outlet here off of that. That's what I was looking around for. Anyway, hiking on here. Yeah, so not bad. We'll see how walk is between the, I think there's 2 more peaks coming, but it's like 700 over stuff. I was gonna say square feet, but 700 feet over 3 miles or something, so it's not that bad. If that's it, I'm not, I mean, don't get me wrong. And it was actually about 0.3 that took an hour, maybe 0.4. I think that's the steepest mile, but man, it's mostly the first half mile. After that, though, it's not so bad. It's steep, but man, it's windy. Somehow these trees are protecting me right now. I'm in cold. You know, it's 50 degrees. Ooh, all right. It's about 7 o'clock. I've been in my hammock for a while. I just realized I hadn't made a wrap-up video. I'm dead tired. Only did about 6.5 miles a day, but didn't sleep well last night. In Gorham. Gorham was just a bust. The train went by all night. So there was one point where I was waking up every hour. And just being in town, noise, a lot of noise. So I remember I was up at like 1 o'clock, 2:30, 3:45. And just, yeah, so, I still was good though. It's basically 2 half days. So, what is that, about 13, 14 miles in the last 2 days. But doing Wildcat by itself, that was kind of my plan, and really it wasn't that bad. I could have kept going today. Now, mind you, I got out here about 11:30 is when I started, so 6.5, basically a half a day. So if I would have started at like 6 a.m., probably could have made a pretty big day. It wouldn't have been too difficult, honestly. So I am just, no, not even not a couple miles, but less than a mile from the last shelter, or the last hut. Did get some good lentil soup and some bread, and they they wanted to give me like a whole loaf of herb bread, Italian herb bread to go, and I took half. It's pretty good. I ate some of it tonight. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. I think it's mostly because I didn't get much sleep last night. So it's like I don't even know if it's 7:06. I just looked, and I expect to be asleep in about 30 minutes. But just wanted to wrap up the day. Tomorrow, tomorrow, September 6th. So tomorrow is the 7th. If on the 15th, if I'm at so in 9 days. If I'm at mile 2,000, I will have been right on schedule from the beginning, 400 a month, 400 miles, 1,900, that's like 120 away, something like that. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I think that was my stick falling. But 9 days, 120, I feel like I'll get it, maybe even go beyond. I think the whites are kind of wrapping up. I'm about 45 miles. Well, I take that back. 45 miles to the end of the far out map I'm on, but it overlaps with the next one. So I'm about, let's see, 85. I think I'm about, maybe I am 40 miles from the main border. Give or take. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully it's not too cold tonight. It's been windy. It's just a windy spot. There was another campsite way back, but it was a little too close to the hut. I don't think it would have mattered, but this one is actually illegal camping based on the signage. The ones before would have not been legal camping. So, all right, I'm using this for light because it's too dark, as you see. But all right, just going to wrap it up here. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm back. Okay, to wrap up on Gorham, I'm just thinking about it. I don't think I wrapped up on it. Just a bust. I think it was just bad luck. So the motel that's supposed to be hiker friendly, the guy, it was closed. The guy's son was getting open heart surgery yesterday, so obviously can't complain about that as a thru hiker. On top of that, let's see, motel actually wasn't bad, but it took like 2 hours to dry my clothes. It took like an hour and a half to wash them. No detergent. The dryer wasn't working great, so I had to just use some soap, and I tossed in a tad bit of bleach that was laying around that I found. Let's see. Dollar General for resupply. Technical difficulties, closed till Saturday. So, and it's Thursday yesterday. So I was like, okay, and I walked all the way down there for the resupply. Zhang's buffet was good. The one by the motel I stayed at was absolutely, I don't want to say absolutely awful, but it was not good. It's like they had bean curd or peanut butter or something in the spring rolls. Eesh, not good. Zhang's did have free refills on Dr. Pepper. And then the other one, which is Dynasty, or as the locals call it, Die-Nasty, they didn't have any. I thought that was a moth. I was about to get them. But they didn't have free refills. So, and let's see, what else was the, I talked to, everybody said, it's easy to hitch in New Hampshire. So I ran into a guy, Goldie, and I forget the other guy's thru hiker's name. But it took me forever to hitchhike. I walked 2 miles towards the road, and finally somebody pulled over. Probably took me 2 hours to hitchhike. Took these other guys about the same. And I mean, they had the similar issues. I hate to say it, New Hampshire has kind of sucked. They agreed, they didn't like it. And it's just been tough for one, but I don't know, it's just not, doesn't seem, and like the AMC out here is all about the tourists, which is fine, but Luckily, some of the crews take care of us. They help us out. I don't know what that was. Oh, in addition, let's see. There was definitely more that went wrong. The hitching was hard. Everything was booked. Yeah, all the other cheap options were booked, so I was able to get a cash deal with this guy for my motel. But they had like ATVs and tours and everything's just booked. Yeah. Trying to keep this out of my eyes. Might be about it. I will also just leave on this final note. There's probably about 40 to 50 through hikers that I've kind of been around and talked to for various lengths of time. I have to say, I can only think of potentially 3 other people that have not skipped sections on this trail, along with myself. And I think there was another group of 3 guys that I met around, or I last saw them around Damascus, and they were moving fast. But I don't think they were planning on skipping any. They were purist. I mean, I've seen people that skip the Wildcats, or we can either climb the Wildcat or go down, not both. Yeah, so they were going to take a ski lift down or up. And they were just talking like that's perfectly fine. And I guess it is, right? It doesn't matter, but it kind of bugs me. No, I won't say it bugs me, but I just don't think it counts as a through hike, to tell you the truth. It's a section hike. And they're saying, oh, well, sure, we skipped 30 miles here, 40 miles there, but we can't skip the Wildcats. I'm like, damn. And then slack packing, obviously. I see a bunch of that. I see him blue blazing, skipping. I saw people that just from Mount Washington just got off trail and went to town and then skipped ahead. So, and then they're on like a 00. And then I'll see them. They'll be ahead of me in a couple weeks, and they'll be like, "Oh, where you been?" You're like, "Oh, I've actually been hiking." So that's pretty common out here. I would say honestly about 85% of people that claim to finish their through hike are full of it. It's not a through hike. Hate to be that guy, but it's not. So as for me, haven't skipped any miles. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but it's something I saw a lot of in Gorham on top of it. That's another thing, like the Barn Hostel and the Libby House is like a place, and it was full. Just everything was full. The food I went to both Chinese buffets. Honestly, neither one was very good. That's from a through hiker standpoint, so that's not a good sign. Subway was the best thing I ate there, which I had for breakfast this morning. Oh yeah, I got a shuttle back because I didn't want to hitch again. It was $20. So it's just like nickel and dime, yeah. And it's a 10-minute ride. That's from the AMC shuttle. $20. So yeah, not too sad to be leaving Gorham. Next stop is Bethel, and I think I'm about 45 miles from Bethel and about 40 or 35 from the border. So tomorrow I'm 15 from some campsites and stuff that I'm kind of thinking about. If I can get up early, that'd be nice. If I can get up early, it's not too cold. I could probably knock out some miles. I don't think it's too bad. Rest away here. So, all right. With that said, calling it a night for sure, and we will see y'all tomorrow.